welcome to my video today, sharing in Christy's beautiful life. Do you see my excitement? So this is the Heart and Hustle collection from Amy Tangerine, and I threw a little bit of On the Whim in there, just some leftovers I had, and I was so excited because you guys, this collection is like a year old and I haven't touched it yet. Nothing. You can see, like, nothing's opened. And so I was so excited to pull these pictures out, and I was so excited to use this collection, and I created what is by far the craziest and busiest and wildest layout that I have ever created. So let's start with the pictures. The sketch calls for 3 pictures, and I'm using 6. So yeah, I am using absolutely positively all pattern paper. I don't use any white cardstock at all. Nothing. I loved this collection so much, and I bought all of it. And I wanted to use it. I wanted to use it so bad. So I just dug in and I created a crazy layout. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and kind of crop my photos down so that all 6 of them will fit within the sketch area. And then I'm going to mount them onto this yellow paper, which I gotta tell you, I love this yellow paper. I don't know, I'm not one for busy collections. If you watch my channel a lot, you know that. But for some reason, this Heart and Hustle collection, I just loved it. It was so pretty. And then I bought it all. And then what happened was that I was so busy with, like, design team stuff, and it didn't fit in with our themes as Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I never got to use it. It never really worked for a challenge that I was doing at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, like all those reasons. I never got to use it. And I have a number of collections like that in my stash, which is part of the reason why I decided to go down to just 3 design teams this year, to give me time to pull out amazing collections like Heart and Hustle and use them. Except that this one, I went overboard. I went crazy overboard. So crazy overboard. Look at this blue paper. I'm going to put a huge swath of it on my layout. Huge. Like, wow. So other than my 6 photos and my crazy paper, and my crazy embellishments, we haven't even gotten to the embellishments yet. I'm going to follow this sketch really closely. So I was going to use this stripey red paper. I was going to use it as a banner. Can you believe it? Look at that stripey red paper. But what happened was I flipped it over, and I really liked that orangey ombre side that's on the other side. So I'm going to use that instead. But, I was going for it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all these papers. And I left this in here so you could see all of the, like, crazy papers I chose. So this is green. This is a green one. And guys, I love all these papers. I love all these papers. And I don't even mind how this layout came out. It came out crazy busy, but you know what? I was having fun. This paper is from On a Whim. This paper is not from Heart and Hustle, but it had, like, all the colors. Like, it pulled in the dark blues, and it pulled in the reds, and it pulled in the greens, and it had a white background. And so I thought, well, that paper will pull everything together just fabulously. All the craziness, right? And so here are my 6 photos. I never put 6 photos on a page. Another craziness. Now here's the part where I'm like, I want to do these banners, and I'm going to do them like fishtails. And see, I turned this one over, and I'm like, wait, I kind of like that yellow better, right? I do really like that yellow. Even now, I'm like, that's pretty yellow. I'm glad I have more of that paper. It's going to pop up again soon, I think. I think it might even pop up with that blue, because I have been having a love affair. Well, a love affair. I've been loving yellows and blues together. So cute. I just actually asked Christina from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. I said, please make me a kit that is yellow, royal blue, and yellow. So I'm cutting these fishtail banners, and I'm going to place them down exactly like they are on the sketch. I really do follow the sketch quite closely, like I said, except for the 6 photos. But yeah, I don't know, my crazy paper, but that wouldn't be in a sketch, right? Okay, so here's the photos. I have my banners up. I'm liking the way all that looks, because I don't know what I was thinking. When I showed this layout to Christina, I said to her, I think I had a bit too much coffee while I was creating this layout. Because this was the first day it was crazy, crazy cold. And I think I was just like, I was pounding coffee because I was cold. And then I think I just was so caffeinated and like jazzed up that, yeah. So these are some old thickers from my stash. They're called campfire thickers, and I decided to use them. I'll be honest, off camera I went through like 10 alphabet choices because I didn't like anything, and honestly I'm not super duper excited about what I chose, but honestly I don't think I had crazy enough thickers to go with this. I think that was the problem. I think I needed like some crazy colored thickers, and I don't really buy those kind or have them, so yeah, not everything was kind of blending in a little bit. But in person, you can read this title. It's not too bad. And it's all right because the rest of this layout was so crazy. We needed kind of a calm title maybe. So these photos, let's talk about the photos instead of the craziness. These photos are of my youngest son, Logan, and every year he goes on a trip to the zoo with all of his cousins. And sometimes I'm with him, but the last 2 years I haven't been able to go with him. And my sister, who is also a scrapbooker, she will send me gobs of pictures of his day at the zoo. And he always has a wonderful, wonderful time with his cousins. And so I like to document it because even though I'm not there, these are family albums. And yes, what you're watching me do is go through the 6x6 paper pad and pull out more craziness. You know. So I have the On the Whim collection, the little bits and pieces that I had of that collection. I have it in this package. I have it in the same bag as the Hustle and Heart stuff. So I'm just kind of mixing them up, I guess. And I'm putting on a flamingo. That's right. So I'm going to take that one paper that has all the different colors in it, and I'm going to pull some of the colors out, and I'm going to use those color blocks to kind of anchor this big cluster of die cuts that's going to go all the way down the side of the page. I'm going to use it as kind of like backgrounds because that blue is quite dark, and I don't want the die cuts to get lost on the blue. And so now I'm going to go through all of the die cuts from the Hustle and Heart collection. And you'll notice that they're kind of, I start to put a cluster up there at the top by my title, but I decided that I don't really like that. What I do like is down there in the bottom right, I added a tiger, and those little suitcases that say what an adventure, and I really do like that cluster and how it turns out down there at the bottom. And so this is that paper I was talking about that I'm just cutting bits and pieces off, some of the lighter colors and some of the teals, and I'm really just using it to create a background, a little bit of a lighter background for all of the die cuts that I'm going to place down there, down the side of that page. And I added the camera, and that's from Hustle and Heart. And then I'm going to go ahead and add more of these blocks, the lighter colored blocks, and more of the die cuts and those stickers. Do you see that? Oh, those stickers from Hustle and Heart are so awesome. Oh, I just love them. And I adored this collection. It spoke to me. It was so cute. And so, yeah, which is something I can't say for a lot of the new collections that have been shown so far this year for upcoming season. I'll be honest, I'm not liking that Dear Lizzie one at all. I like some of the Paige Evans ones, a couple of the B-sides of the papers. the only one I'm really loving is the new Maggie Holmes Flourish. I am absolutely loving that one. I think it's so pretty, and I'm gonna have fun with that one, I'm sure. But so far, I mean, there's more to come, right? And I'll be at CHA and I'll see everything, and then I'll be like in person, and sometimes things look different in person. But I don't know. I'm not, those two collections, I'm kind of just like, meh. Which just means I get to pull out some of these collections that I bought last year and adored and never used, and use them up. And yes, I used that giant flourish, that giant floral piece. That's from those stacked stickers. So cute. Oh my goodness. So I think the last thing I'm going to do is I pulled out all these cut apart sheets from the 6x6 pad because I wanted to go ahead and use them. And I'm going to decide, I think the only thing I end up using is that little craft block that says So Much Fun, because, you know, this layout is already pattern filled and just wild. But when I look at this page, I think what's funny is that even though there's all these colors and all this stuff on this page, when I look at this page in my album, or I glance at it, the first place I go is that photo in the bottom middle of my son and my nephews and their wild and crazy zoo faces. So I guess I kind of like, you know, did my job in showcasing the photos, and I got six photos on this page with all the crazy, so woohoo! Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm just popping up all the little bits, and then, you know, because there isn't enough on this page, I need puffy hearts too. So I'm just going to sprinkle them around a little bit, and that will complete this layout. I hope you have enjoyed this crazy, wild, busy layout. Be sure to go over and check out Christy's layout today, because her layout is much calmer and so adorable and cute and beautiful. It's just the sweetest layout. I love it. And I hope you'll stop by again soon next Monday. We're not doing crazy next Monday, so no worries there. I actually have a pretty cool layout for next Monday about the eclipse. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday, and I will see you again soon. Bye!